Guys, I want us to talk about the BLÁÄK TAX. The BLÁÄK TAX. I don't know whether is it a South African term? Is it an African thing? Or is it something that is happening worldwide? Where we experience parents who believes that they've invested in their kids. So their kids, it's a must to take care of them. It's a sensitive topic. It's a sensitive thing to me that I even got bashed on by friends, by people that I know, and they always say to me, it's easy for you to say this because you don't have parents who will come to you, who will text you, who will call you and tell you that you are failing them as their child. Fair enough. I mean, I don't have parents. I mean, my dad passed on when I was 13. My mom passed on when I was 17. I get it. Trust me, I'm not invalidating that. And I always try to look at it in your angle, right? But what is BLÁÄK TAX? BLÁÄK TAX is people who feel entitled in your achievements, in your salary, in whatsoever that you make. What is BLÁÄK TAX? BLÁÄK TAX is something that get most of our fellow brothers and sisters being miserable at the end of the day, because whatever that they have, they still have to impress parents, and it's hard for them to tell them that this month, mommy or daddy, I cannot help because I've got my own things going on. I mean, we have parents who will remind you that I carried you for 9 months. I made a choice to make you leave. I would have, sorry, my English. I would have made an abortion, but I decided to keep you. And then why are you making it as my fault for whatever decision that you made? And as a child who would respond back and say to you, but that was your choice, what does that has to do with me? I will seem like as ungrateful, a rebellious child. You come across parents who will tell you that we did everything that we could as your parents to make sure that you are well off. We made sure that you have food, you have shelter, you have clothes, you go to best schools. Yes, that's what you were supposed to do as a parent. That was your responsibility. That was what you chose. It was your choice to bring me. That was your choice to keep me. So why should I feel that I'm indebted to that? I really can't compute this BLÁÄK TAX thing. I'm a mother myself, and my mission is to make sure that my kids are okay, and then they can fly and be whoever that they want, and then I can still have my life. Because I believe that God trusted us with these kids. They knew that we are capable of saving their lives so that they can be whoever that they want to be in the later stage of life. But what is it with this thing that they have to give back to us? Like, I really cannot comprehend. I always make an example with a bird. Bird will make a nest, will have eggs, hatch them, go find worms for these, I don't know what they call the kids of a bird. Don't judge, it's not my language. The moment those birds, they grow, and then the mother knows that now they are ready to fly, the mother kicks the nest, and those birds can fly wherever direction. They can go anywhere to start their own lives. They can do that. But we have mothers who wants these birds now to bring worms back to her. You need to pay all the worms that I went to get for you to grow and fly. I feel it's not fair. We've experienced people who would literally resign from work because they felt so overwhelmed that, yes, I'm working every day, but at the end of the day, I end up not having anything. I'm in dirt. I'm depressed because I have to make my parents proud. I have to take care of my siblings. I have to be this person who's regarded as a breadwinner at home. People take their own lives because they are so tired. They are so ashamed to go home and say, I cannot do this anymore. At the very same time, that person will be judged at the age of 30. They haven't achieved so and so because the very same parents who tells you about the BLÁÄK TAX, they still expect you at a certain age to have this, that, and that, and that, and that. They have a sequence of things, of a list of things that you have to do. When are you going to do those things when you're still going backwards? When are you going to secure the future of your own kids? When you still, every cent you get, you have to take care of them. When are you going to be able to save money for your future kids? Because as a parent, what you have to do is to take care of your kids and then let your kids to take care of their kids. I'm sorry if I'm being insensitive. I'm sorry if I cannot comprehend. I'm sorry if I cannot relate with this, but this is how I perceive this life. Though these are my opinions. And I'm open for one to take me in their own journey, as they say that if you've never walked a mile with me or in my shoes, say nothing. Fair enough. But as a mother, I believe that I made a choice to keep my kids. I should take care of my kids until they get to a stage where they can take care of themselves and plan their future and take care of their kids. And then from there, I can focus on me. I made a choice to keep them. It's crazy. And I'm not judging, but I wish we had all of this, because most of people, they become depressed at the age of 30. They haven't achieved anything for themselves because of they've been investing in the families and siblings, in mothers, fathers. And then you'll be like, I'm almost 40. I haven't done anything for myself. I'm slacking. And then now you'll be seen as a failed parent to your kids, because your kids won't understand that you were taking care of your family, which is your mother, your father, and your siblings. It's a sad thing, and really I hope that one day we will, and it's also sad because it's called a BLÁÄK TAX, because that's not what white people do. Most of white people, what they do is the moment they have a child, they create an account for their kids. They make an account for their kids, whether it's a trust fund or whatsoever, investment or whatsoever, so that the child, when they're 18, they tell them that it's time that you become independent. The college, the varsity, and then all the money that they've saved all these years for that child, they give them as a fresh start of life. Why can't we do that? I don't want to say this as someone who's privileged. I mean, I grew up in a shack. Other people will be like, oh, you're saying this because of privileges. I'm not talking about privileges. It's my thought. It's how I wish we could all perceive life. That's how I wish we could perceive life. That's how I wish everybody could just come through for their kids. But let's stop this thing of depressing our kids, suppressing our kids, all these things that will make our kids feel like they are failures in the process of wanting to make us happy while they're dying inside. BLÁÄK TAX must fall. BLÁÄK TAX must fall. Let's help our kids to do better in life without feeling like they are indebted to us. That's what I'm saying.